officials, our mayor, vice mayor, a city manager that supports its law enforcement and allows us and encourages us to go out and protect our community and serve for law and order. I also will tell you, Brevard County, the city of Melbourne, it's a small place and corner of this great nation that unfortunately doesn't exist many places anymore. This is a community that retains respect for patriotic values, respects the American flag, honors God, and gives support to our military and all of our first responders.
Yeah! Woo!
We must stand up for what is just, what is honorable, and our police officers deserve to have your support and the support of all of our community. Hold us accountable, but allow us to do our jobs. And do not attack us simply for wearing this uniform and for what we represent. In recent months, the morale of police officers throughout our country has plummeted. Officers have given their heart and soul, their blood, sweat, and tears. They've given their life to serve a profession that is honorable and serving all people with dignity and respect.
We love
And
you.
I understand that law enforcement must adapt to the changing times. And we must serve to protect all members of our community. And every officer that wears a badge has taken an oath to do just that.
Amen.
Yes! Back eye blue!
So in closing, I just want to say thank you all for coming out today to support us, to support law enforcement, to support the men and women that are over here behind you, to show their thanks for you coming out on a Sunday that's hot, that people have many other things to do, but it's great to see the American flag out here and so many people from our community supporting us, and thank you and God bless.
Yes!
Thank you very much, Chief Preston. Thank you. And we also have the Deputy Chief from Palm Bay. Deputy Chief Ajello. So I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you very much for coming today.
How's everybody doing? Good. All right. Listen, I didn't expect to speak today, but I look at the crowd right now, and I am overwhelmed and grateful for everybody that showed up here today.
Woo!
I see the colors flying high, the flags. This, to me, listen, this isn't just a job for me here, and for many of us here. This isn't where we work. This is where I raise my family.
Yes!
So, unlike what we see nationwide, and I feel and I pray and my heart aches for my brothers and sisters all over the country that don this uniform, here in Brevard County, we're family. All right? There's a reason why it's going on the way it's going on here today, and will continue to go on here today. The relationships that we have with you guys, our family, our citizens, our community, and your relationship with our law enforcement, it will not change. It will not change. And for that, I say thank you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. God bless Brevard County, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Yes, yes, and woo!
Thank you very much. Okay, I also wanted to recognize, are you guys having fun?
Yes!
Are these people not amazing sharing their stories? I'm really happy they came. And of course, I said it earlier, I'm really happy you came too. And you're kind of hanging in here in the shade and the heat, but really happy that we're able to share this message and get our voices heard today. A group of ladies and gentlemen actually arrived on motorcycles earlier, and I was pretty proud to go down there and chat with a couple of them. The Blue Knights.
Yes!
Yeah, Brevard County chapter, or the Blue Knights. You have to be an LEO in order to be a member of this motorcycle club. And they're down there on the other side of the ice water tent. And they're representing 8 different states today. So
Wow.
if you have an opportunity, walk down there afterwards, say hey, mingle a little bit. We've got a lot of awesome LEOs here who are protecting us and allowing us to have our First Amendment, exercise our First Amendment rights, and do so safely without anybody quieting us down, huh?
Yes.
So once again, why are we here?
Back out blue.
I didn't hear that.
Back out blue.
That's much better. Okay. So you guys need one to warm up, and then the second one is when you really get it. Okay. I'm learning this. Okay. So our next speaker is going to be, I don't see him here, but maybe you'll hear his name, Rob Medina. Rob Medina, here he comes. This guy likes making an entrance, huh? There he is. So, Rob Medina is United States Marine Corps retired, and
Hoorah!
oh yeah, and he has a few words he'd like to share with you. There you are.
So thank you. Good afternoon.
Woo!
Come on, y'all gotta have to do better than that. Good afternoon.
Yeah!
Listen, I am so encouraged of the participation, the level of participation. As Deputy Chief Aguayo said, man, he's overwhelmed. Let me share something with you. Let me share. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Listen, typically I'm like a drill instructor. I won't need a mic. But I am so encouraged by the level of patriotism that we have here today. I want to hear a round of applause for yourselves.
Woo!
You see, there is a thin line. And that thin line is what protects us from anarchy. We have to be a thin line for the men and women that don the uniform each and every day of their lives.
Yes.
We have to stand together with their families. So whenever budgets come across, whenever there's discussion about these men and women's pension, let us remember that it is our duty to take care of them and their families.
Yes. Woo!
It is important to recognize what these men and women do on a daily basis. When they put that uniform on, they don't know what's going to happen from call to call. It's their job not to remain complacent. Every call has its complication, from one call of domestic violence, and Lord knows that today, with what we have been facing with this pandemic, there's been a huge increase in domestic violence. Don't be mistaken that these men and women's lives are not in jeopardy. Each and every day they go on a call. It's important for us to understand that we have to be the ones that protect them as well.
Yes. Woo! Back out blue.
We have been silent long enough.
Yes.
I don't want to liken this. I have taken an oath to protect and defend this nation. No one has relieved me of that oath. And so I encourage my brothers and sisters that are veterans of all armed forces to take that oath seriously and apply it to the men and women that protect us each and every day. Let us not allow on our watch what occurred to our Vietnam veterans. Being silent is a replication of what they endured when they came back home from Southeast Asia. Never on our watch should we allow anyone to speak ill of our law enforcement, to go attack our law enforcement, to disrespect the families of our law enforcement. To all that are civilians here today, I want you to take an oath with me right here, right now, to protect and defend the Constitution of this great nation.
Yes.
To protect and defend the men and women that protect us and our families. And so help me God.
Woo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a county that will not tolerate disrespecting our law enforcement officials. Together, we can achieve that success with this oath. May God bless you. May God keep you. May God continue to shine his face upon this great nation we call the United States of America. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Outstanding. Thank you, Rob. So next I'd like to introduce Melbourne Mayor Kathy Meehan. She has a few words she'd like to say to you. Let's give her a warm round of applause.
All right, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you to Maria and Joe Solly for organizing this We Back the Blue rally.
Yes.
As Mayor of Melbourne, it's an honor and privilege to be here. In light of the recent negativity directed towards the law enforcement community, we need to show these brave men and women that we are thankful for all that they do. Law enforcement officers are husbands, wives, sons, daughters, mothers, and fathers. And every day, these individuals leave their homes and loved ones to confront crime and violence in our communities and safeguard the citizens they were sworn to protect, not knowing what will happen during the course of their shift. So let me assure you, as mayor, I will not defund our police department.
Yes.
We ask that you join us today in thanking law enforcement officers for their public service and for all that they do to help others. We can show your support in a number of ways. Send a card of support to your local police department or sheriff. Share a story about a positive law enforcement experience on social media. Ask children in your community to write letters in support of law enforcement and shine a blue light in your house. But most importantly, if you see a police officer, say thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for coming and showing your support. So God bless each of you and God bless America.
Yes. Yes.